Don't we all love dumb, pointless internet drama that becomes so mainstream that it's actually insane, takes over half the internet, and then leaves about as fast as it came? I know I do. Logan Paul, MrBeast, and KSI started their own new Lunchables competitor. I'm using that term very loosely. It's more of a ripoff called Lunchly, marketed as like a healthier alternative to the already not so healthy Lunchables. Well, I enjoy Lunchables and they bring back a lot of nostalgic memories, I can't admit, when something is definitely not the most healthy of products. And Lunchables is one of those things, so a cheaper, healthier alternative sounds like a good idea. Only problem is, it's not really what it's cracked up to be. But I'm not here for that. Lunchly is garbage, yes, but I'm not here to rant about why the product's garbage. I'm here to rant about why the people who run it are. KSI somehow being the worst of the people here is insane, considering he has the cleanest reputation out of everybody in this group. MrBeast, the guy who hired registered sex offenders, and then the freaking "there's a body hanging right there" guy. Like, it's honestly impressive. Give this man an award for somehow coming out with a worse reputation than the "I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment" guy. This whole beef started, and I hesitate to use the word beef because it's mainly just a whining session from KSI, started when Dayton TDM made one tweet basically calling out the company and calling it utter trash that's just marketed for kids. And that's what it is. It's trash. This is garbage. Nobody likes it. But KSI, being the all-knowing god that he is, decided to respond by saying, actually, it's not utter garbage. Your stuff that you sold is utter garbage. Which would be a fair point if he was also selling something marketed as a healthy food option to kids. This is not. These are just stupid minifigures that he sold to go with his Minecraft character. KSI has sold the exact same thing, and when people rightfully called him out for this, he said they were whiny little babies, and then went back to Twitter to be a whiny little baby. Good job, KSI. We love you. Keep playing, man. You got this.
Oh man, today we're doing a Reddit video.
Not even a minute into the video before this grown man child starts laughing like the Joker. Like, oh my gosh, I know the sequel to the Joker just came out, but we don't need to do promotional stuff right now. You can do that later in the video. Here's a compilation of him laughing like a serial killer just in this video alone. That is straight up the first 2.5 minutes of the video, solely. This video is around 19 minutes long. This man does it so much more throughout the entire video. That Joker sponsorship is like coming in clutch for this.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better! Do better!
Time to gouge my eyes out with a spoon. Unsurprisingly, KSI's way of handling the situation is to mock Dan TDM and his fans throughout the entirety of the video, instead of like not once responding to the criticism besides just repeating the tweets that he had already put out, which is the thing that people had already criticized. So instead of responding to the criticism, he just repeated the stuff that had been criticized. It's like if I were to go on Twitter and say, guys, I hate black people, and then people go, hey man, that's racist. I get on a video and go, well, I still hate black people, but I'm whining and it's a video this time.
Well, okay then. He was talking about food, not merchandise and toys.
And I'm like, okay, sure. Let's keep moving the goalposts. But okay, did I reply to this? He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? At this point, his fans imploded. Self-combustion occurred on Twitter. And they just didn't know how to react. Some just decided just to be racist. When a nicker like KSI does nothing in life and still gets paid for it in something other than welfare or food stamps, it's noteworthy. It's like how monkeys in the jungle have started to understand the concept of tools. Brother is just being racist.
Putting this clip in the video and not mentioning the absolute insanity of a ratio that happened to the guy is actually just insane. You're painting the narrative that there's a decent amount of Dan's fan base that's being racist, and the people who aren't are secretly being racist and are just not saying anything. When taking a look at this, you can easily see that the like ratio is absolutely obliterating the original post by a landslide, showing off that majority of the community does not agree with the racism going on, painting the narrative that the decent amount of people that are actually being racist in Dan's community is just misleading and wrong. Going back to KSI's original post, you can see in it that he actually admits that this is a sponsorship, so he knowingly knows that Dan's video was a sponsored thing. Dan does not own the company, nor does any affiliation with it besides one sponsored video he did 9 years ago. 9 years ago is actually insane. My man had to go through the depths of his channel just to find evidence of Dan doing something moderately similar, and even then it's not even close in the first place because, like I said, Dan does not have any affiliation to the front office of the company. You guys own Lunchly. Dan does not own this random candy company. 2, Dan is not trying to say that these are healthy. This is just a silly candy eating video that he did for his channel. You guys are promoting Lunchly as this healthy alternative to Lunchables and saying that it should be a good thing for kids to just eat as lunch. That's why Lunchly is in the title. Dan never says that candy or whatever he's promoting is something that's a healthy alternative to other candies or that you should eat it regularly, because he knows it's candy and that's just garbage.
Mentioning the Logan scam from a year ago and MrBeast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless Dan TDM video from 9 years ago. But I wasn't the one complaining! I'm just replying to Dan! Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me! Logan Paul and Jimmy's situation isn't to do with me!
I don't know why I haven't seen that many people pointing out this portion of the video, because it's absolutely atrocious. Yes, it does. When your business partners and the other faces of the company are extremely sketchy characters in the YouTube industry, it completely does have to do with you, because you are the face of the company alongside of the people with the dodgy reputation. That can also affect you and give you more of a dodgy reputation, especially when the product is extremely focused on a younger audience such as Lunchly. Bringing up the point that Dan is the one that started the argument has nothing to do with this situation, because it does not change the fact that your business partners and other faces of Lunchly are still the extremely sketchy MrBeast and Logan Paul, especially Logan Paul. Logan Paul has an extremely awful reputation, and the fact you decided to work with him twice is absolutely insane. KSI does not have the most pristine reputation in the world, but it's a lot better than the dead body crypto scamming awful dirtbag of a guy that is Logan Paul. Seriously? What's next? What's the next business opportunity from the wonderful KSI? Minor munchies with EDP and Dr. Disrespect, but instead of having a Hershey's bar, the next thing we're having is brand new Shadman drawing, specially picked out by the one and only Chris Tyson. KSI spends the rest of this video just like yapping about other nonsense for 15 more minutes, and if that wasn't bad enough, his wonderful boyfriend had to hop in just to ride his meat for like 8 more minutes, literally just reacting to the video and repeating literally exactly almost word for word what KSI was saying, adding no new input besides ha ha and dude, that's what I'm saying.
How does this benefit their lives? Do better! Do better!
That's exactly how I interpreted it as well.
Like, let me put this in the context. Imagine being a motherfucker who's angry that we made this. Crackers, bro? You mad cause we made crackers?
I'm gonna try to not butt in a decent amount during Logan Paul's Gap session, considering he's just repeating what KSI said, so I've already complained about this and already made this point. But the problem is not that you're making crackers. The problem is that you're promoting them as a healthy lunch option for kids, when it's just blatantly not, and multiple doctors have come out to say so.
Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rug released sweets?
Hey, that is true. I don't remember anyone having a problem with Ryan or Rug when they released their candy. Just funny how that works.
I'm not seeing people going crazy towards them on Twitter. You know why? It's because people just hate us.
That's it. People just hate us. And I've come to realize now in my adult life that hate really is just a feeling of one's own inadequacy. You're dissatisfied with your life, you're unhappy, you're angry because your wife left you, or you suck. You might as well go hate on a cracker stack.
Okay, we're good. Sad I had to check if my record player was broken just because of how many times I have been repeating myself. No, the problem is not that we hate you, which we do hate you, don't get me wrong. But the problem is that you are selling actual crap to kids and calling it a healthy lunch alternative when it very blatantly is not that. Logan Paul honestly has had the worst marketing out of everyone here so far, considering that he was in the hospital bed and decided it was a good time to promote Lunchly. Like, does any sane person do that? Hey Logan, I just wanted to come here and say, hey, here you go, man. Congrats on your child. I know being a father could be rough, but wait, what do you have your phone out for?
Hey Logan, today we are going to throw my baby out a window for lunch.
What? Logan, you cannot do that! Logan! Dude! What the heck?